Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. I do own rights to these music, and everything that you're listening to is also copyrighted. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. This is a fast meditation, preparing you for the day ahead. Remembering that you have to seek advice of a physician before getting in to this fast. This fast is more about us being able to deliberately tell our bodies what to do. And especially if this is being done for the first time. Again, please seek physician or MD's advice. This fast for us is about deliberately telling our bodies what to do. And if you have never fasted before, this one is sort of a harsh one for you to jump into. I will suggest that you start with maybe a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. light warm fluids throughout the day. But for me, I am starting at midnight tonight. After midnight tonight, I will have nothing more than sips of warm water, if need be. But my goal is really absolutely nothing for 24 hours. And this again is a deliberate intention, deliberate setting, because our conscious self and subconscious self is so used to the norms that when our conscious self tries to tell the rest of our self to do something, that it sometimes doesn't obey because it takes it away from the norm. So for me, ever so often, at least 3 times a year, I like to go on a full 24-hour fast for at least 3 days. So with the quarantine around, I said what would be a perfect time more than to do this. So for me, the 24 hours starts at midnight tonight till 11:59 tomorrow night, and throughout the day just spending time meditating with myself, because today is Venus Day, which is a love day. And it's amazing how the universe blends. On this Friday, I was able to even connect with the goddess Lada. What a beautiful experience. The name Vladimir is what popped in, and then in searching for Vladimir, I came across Lada. I said, wow. Goddess of love, goddess of fertility, goddess of spring, goddess of creation. She is an amazing energy. So in other words, I'm kind of excited to start this process with her, at least for the next 3 days, because springtime is also a time of cleansing, and as we are quarantined, what a better time it is not to cleanse and purge. So as I'm doing this fire tonight, setting the Atayenda energy, which is always alive, actively transforming all, yielding everything now. We are creatures that don't like change, and yet in every moment that is what's occurring, change. But we want to take that change up a notch and take it to that process of transformation. Transformation where it is we deliberately speak into our lives and tell our lives what to do. So I am going to shut up for the next 3 minutes and 33 seconds, allowing you to enjoy the gaze of this fire as you gaze into it and just get lost in it. And as you get lost in it, you will see the things that appear to you. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. 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 And as you get ready and you prepare yourself for today's fast, remember it's about deliberate intention. That it's always about you first. Always about that which is you and allowing the fullness of you to come up within you. There's what we call the known you, the conscious you, and the unknown aspects to all that we are. Or some people say the conscious self, the unconscious or subconscious self, and then some say your higher self, some say the Holy Spirit, some say superconscious. However it is you deem, that is your choice. No particular way is right, no particular way is wrong. It's just left up to that person, where they're at in that moment and their current journey in which they live. So this fire is about calling on the allness, all aspects of who you are, even to that which is unknown. and allowing yourself just to be immersed in it. Immerse yourself into it. And as you take a deep breath in, hold that breath for about 5 seconds. And as you hold that breath, just know that you're pulling in everything, and you're pulling up all that is of you. And now push out for 4 seconds. Push out, push out, push out. And do nothing. Not another breath, nothing. Just stay there on that emptiness of breath for 5. 1, Atayenda. 2, Atayenda. 3, Atayenda. 4, Atayenda. 5, Atayenda. And just relax. And every time you take a breath in, breathe in for about 3 seconds. Hold it for 5. Release it for 5. And stay on an emptiness of breath for 5. So every time you do a breath for 18 seconds, you take yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. And know that this day of fast is about creating, deliberately creating your outcomes and expectations. And allow yourself to get lost in the fire until you can actually become that fire. When you gaze and you meditate on something long enough, you become a part of that energy. And it's amazing where it takes you. So in silence for the next 3 minutes and 33 seconds, we just allow it. Just allow for the next 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Allow it, allow it, allow it. Total silence. Take a few deep breaths in between and just feel yourself go deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. And as you go deeper, reminding yourself it's about deliberate creation for yourself. No matter what your body might be saying to you tomorrow. Sometimes it comes with a little tummy ache, a little headache. That's why I say warm water to sip. You can even squeeze a couple lemons or just a couple drops of lemon juice in the warm water. Just for the first day. If you find yourself getting a headache or a tummy ache or a side ache, squeeze a couple drops of lemon into some warm water and just allow it. This fire is amazing. And know it's about you telling your body what it needs to do for you. And once you're able to deliberately tell it what to do for the next 24 hours, keep a journal close by and use that energy to deliberately manifest one thing that you're trying to accomplish in your life. Everything is about the energy and the frequency. And once you can acknowledge yourself and the deliberate creation of it all, and telling yourself exactly what to do, when to do it, you will realize how easy it is to transfer that energy. How easy it is to transfer that energy from one thing to another. It's all about deliberate creation. Not allowing things to arbitrarily come into your lives anymore. And even if they arbitrarily show up, how it is you are able to deliberately take it and make it work for you. I love the idea of deliberate creation. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. Atayenda, 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 atayenda. 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 As this meditation comes to a close, just remember it's all about you throughout the day. All about your expectations, and set them high to know that you can do this. No matter what, it's about you. And the slightest process, the littlest process we do, it starts there first. So let's allow this day to truly be a beginning to all other beginnings. And we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda. Atayenda, atayenda, atayenda.